Hello, everyone. Welcome to our class for essential oils for pregnancy, birth, and beyond. I am so excited to be teaching you today. My name is Kim Leskovic. So if we haven't met yet, I am an essential oil educator and wellness coach. I love empowering women and pregnant mamas to feel really capable of choosing natural solutions and feeling like they have options that they can go to that are safe, that they work, and really have them feeling that they are just in a place where they can provide calm care for their little one and themselves. And so I am so excited to teach you a little bit about some essential oils today, as well as some supplements, and then practical ways you can use those during your pregnancy, throughout birth, and then beyond postpartum as well. So a little bit about my story, if we haven't met yet. I actually started using essential oils in college. I just got them off Amazon, diffused them for their smell in my college room, and started to notice that when I moved to Chicago and began my journey into the chakra cleanse course that I took. For those of you that are new to the chakras, these are energy centers within our body that can become unbalanced. And so we work every day to realign those chakras, to do certain yoga poses, to meditate, to certain colors can rebalance those as well. And what I learned from this course was that you can also use essential oils to balance your mood, to balance your physical health and your spiritual health as well. And so that's how I started using doTERRA specific essential oils. And that's when I also noticed the difference in quality and purity of what I was using. So in the past, when I was using those Amazon oils that I had got, I was noticing that it would take a lot of drops to diffuse and disperse throughout my room. And with the doTERRA oils, I found that it only took a couple drops, one or two, especially with the blends, that it was able to really shift things emotionally for me. And I felt a different energy versus just getting a lovely smell in the room. Like I could actually feel my body feeling better, my mind feeling more calm. And the more I used them, the more I was able to anchor in moments and associate them with certain memories. And so whenever I do go back to smelling my first oil, which was peace, I go back to that time and place because our sense of smell actually is associated with our memory. And that's one way you can really use essential oils is through the aromatic benefits, inhaling them and really creating an environment in your home and creating an environment during your birth and pregnancy and beyond that really feels zen and calm and peaceful and that feels healthy. So if you have people in your home that aren't feeling the greatest, this is also going to be an opportunity that you can create an environment that promotes health, that feels good, and that's going to encourage their journey through whatever sickness is going on to make that a little bit easier and help them overcome that a little bit faster. And so that is how I got introduced to doTERRA specific essential oils. And for those of you that don't know what essential oils are, maybe you're completely new to them. Essential oils are aromatic compounds that are derived from the seeds, the bark of plants, the leaves. So peppermint is extracted from the leaf. Lemon is extracted from the peel of the fruit. And then they are condensed into oil form, which is very, very potent and powerful. So 1 drop of peppermint oil is actually equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So a little goes a long way with these. And what's cool about essential oils is they actually work on a cellular level. So they are effective in the sense that you can inhale them and they work with your body on a cellular level to really heal and soothe whatever ailments are kind of going on. And so the difference here within, I do want to pull up a form really quick so I can share it with you guys. So here we have our natural solutions guide, and this is kind of what I'm going off of. So the point of this presentation is to let you pregnant moms, or maybe you know a friend that is pregnant and could use this information, to know that you have choices and you have options. Oftentimes we go to the doctor, we feel like we're not as in control of our health as we can be. And to know we have options, to know there are natural solutions to some of these ailments we're going through, whether it's digestion, a headache, nausea, that was really powerful to me. And that's something I really resonated with. So instead of just feeling like I had to deal with this digestion for issues for the rest of my life, chronic constipation, I was able to find an essential oil that provided me instant relief, and that I could use throughout my whole life for support and to prevent getting to the point where it was necessary to have to go to the doctor. And so that is kind of the difference here between the modern approach of we reproduce, the doctors address the symptoms versus the actual root cause, and these essential oils actually address the root cause. So why are you getting your headache? Why are you having indigestion? And kind of going back to asking ourselves those questions, so then we can use an essential oil that addresses the root cause versus just the symptom, and we're not really healing what it keeps reoccurring. And so a little bit more, the 3 reasons why you might choose essential oils is because they are literally nature themselves. So they're natural, they're effective, they're very powerful, especially doTERRA oils, because they are the purest quality we have. And then the third option is they're safe, they're cheap, and they're safe. So literally, like lemon essential oil is probably around $10, and each 15 milliliter bottle has around 250 drops. So they're like pennies per drop. And I was just explaining this in a workshop I did. When I make my all-purpose cleaner with lemon, I actually just do like 20 drops in a glass spray bottle, fill the rest with vinegar and water, and that lasts me for months. And so you can keep just refilling that with your one little essential oil bottle. And it's a really great way that you don't get those headaches from those other toxic chemicals in cleaning products as well. So a little bit about how to use them. I kind of touched on this, but the 3 ways to use essential oils are aromatic. So you can either diffuse in our petal diffuser here, which you just take the top off, fill it with water, put a couple drops in, and then you have a 1 hour, a 2 hour, and a 4 hour setting. So I'll just turn it on. You can have the light on or off here. It's kind of a nice night light, or when you're winding down in the evening to have on. It creates a nice ambiance. I know it's a great way to kind of transition if you don't necessarily love the toxins that candles create in your home and you want to transition to a more natural option. That ambiance of the light has really helped me, along with salt lamps and other products within my home. But there are options for that if you want to make that transition from candles as well. And then aromatically, so we have the diffuser. You can also just carry around a bottle of lavender with you in your purse, and it can be as simple as taking it out when you're really stressed at work, or when you're kind of nauseous on a long car ride, and just taking it out and taking 3 deep breaths from the bottle. Even bringing this with you to the hospital or wherever you are giving birth, and just having it with you to just inhale and calm your nerves, calm you down, and bring you back to the present moment is going to be really powerful. And then we have topically. So how we can apply oils topically, the most common way is to apply to the bottoms of your feet, because this is where some of the largest pores on our body are, and it's able to get into the bloodstream and go to where those targeted needs are. So those specific areas in the body that are calling for that support. And I'll kind of touch as we go through the oils a couple different ways to apply them topically. But lastly, the third way is internally. So you can put a drop of lemon, a drop of On Guard, and some tea, and take that down with 4 ounces of liquid in a glass or stainless steel container. And you can also use veggie capsules, which are just veggie plain capsules. You put a couple drops in, and then you take that down as well. That's a great one for that digestive support or cleansing with citrus oils. And then you can also just take them under your tongue. Like I do that with frankincense. It really helps uplift my mood. It's anti-inflammatory. And I just really, I got to know the internal uses through the citrus oils first. And then I started exploring with immune health and cleansing properties as well. And so lastly, I'll just scroll to here. So something I want you to kind of think about as you watch this training, as you watch this class, is what are your top health priorities right now? What do you want to feel less of? For me, it was I wanted to feel less stomach cramping. I wanted to feel less headaches. But I also really wanted to feel less out of control with my emotions and disconnected. Like I wanted to understand myself better. I wanted to know why it was I was feeling the way I was, how I could support myself to better then support my relationships. And so thinking about what you want to feel less will kind of give you an idea of what you want to feel more of in your life. And so once you know more of what you want to feel, then we can kind of go into the essential oils and provide you with some information on which one would best suit your needs. So once you kind of think about that, as you can see in step 2, there are these little descriptions of each essential oil. And then step 3 are the supplements. So I'm actually going to go into the supplements first, and then I will walk you through I'm going to stop my screen share quick. And then I'm going to walk you through each oil in our Aroma Touch diffused kit. So there's 8 oils I'll talk about, as well as fractionated coconut oil and the petal diffuser. And then I will also explain these supplements as well. So our Lifelong Vitality supplements come in 3 different bottles. And for those of you that have been kind of curious of what prenatal vitamins to kind of get into, what kind of supplements to take during your pregnancy and after, these are a great option to look into. Obviously, consult your doctor and work with them to see what's best for you and your situation. But what's included in these are the food nutrient complex, which is your vitamins and minerals. You're getting the magnesium, vitamin C, and I was actually taking regular magnesium to support my gut health and chronic constipation, like I mentioned. But I was also taking like vitamin C when I would get sick. And so just having that option all in one and being able to have an amount that was based on the average of the US into a product that doTERRA made, which is actually their #1 selling product, is the Lifelong Vitality supplements, which is funny for an essential oil company. But to have that as an average of like a foundational baseline for us to take is really, really crucial in our foundational health. And then it actually allows the essential oils to work with our body systems that much better because our organ systems are supported getting the nutrients they need and provided with the energy boost that they need as well. So the second one is the omegas. So this includes your, let's see here. This is including your vitamins as well. And then it's also giving you a unique formula of marine and plant omega fatty acids, carotenoids, and natural vitamin D and E. And then all of these supplements include essential oils in them that are going to work really well with the other ingredients within these. And then lastly, we have the cellular vitality complex. So you might be experiencing some fatigue with your pregnancy, your energy levels have dropped. This one's actually going to really help you feel more alert, more awake, and able to get through the day that much better. So these 3 together are great additions to your health routine. And to make it more convenient and so you don't have to think about it, you can just throw them in your bag. doTERRA has made already pre-packaged doses that you can get as well if you don't want to buy the bottles and separate them yourself. So that's kind of nice. And then, yeah, we can go into the specific oils as well for pregnancy, birth, and beyond. So we have kind of different categories here. The first one I'll start with is the Deep Blue and Aroma Touch. So here we have our Soothing Blend, our Deep Blue, and then we have Aroma Touch. So these are going to be great for any sore muscles, any discomfort in your joints, and really just helping support your body in its different evolving, growing pains that can come as well, any discomfort. So you can actually, I love applying Aroma Touch to my neck and shoulders. You can take a bath with these. I actually have some Epsom salts. This is another way you can use these topically, I would say, in a bath. So you'll do a cup of Epsom salts, and then you'll add a couple drops of essential oils on top of the salts, and then pour that into your bath and let it disperse. So these are great options, again, applied to your lower back. If you've been experiencing any lower back pain, your feet as they are kind of carrying your body, and if you're experiencing any swelling and stuff like that, this is going to help soothe and support them as well. So Aroma Touch and Deep Blue. And then we have sleep support. So lavender, as well as just that calming aid during these different stages of your pregnancy and beyond. Lavender, again, on your pillow at night, you can diffuse this one along with a citrus oil like wild orange to create a calm environment for wherever you are giving birth. And then wild orange and balance blend, or grounding blend, is another great diffuser blend you can have going while you are going through this journey. So those are ones that you might want to pack in your labor and delivery bag. And then On Guard is going to be helpful as you transition into motherhood and your baby might be going to daycare and picking up different germs here and there and protecting as people come in and out of your home to visit. On Guard is going to be really great to diffuse 1 or 2 drops in a bigger area. So the biggest thing with pregnancy and babies and oils is, one, the quality. So make sure you are doing your research on essential oils, and that's why I'm sharing with you the benefits of using doTERRA specific oils. One, their sourcing. They get their plants from where the plant thrives the best in the world. And then 2, they go through third-party testing. So they have this rigorous process that they go through to make sure their oils are certified pure therapeutic grade, which is their standard of quality. So that's the biggest thing with pregnancy. And then the second would be dilution. So a little goes a long way, like I said. So 1 drop per tablespoon of coconut oil applied topically, and just really making sure to kind of test it out first. And it's perfectly safe to use all of these oils during pregnancy and beyond. The only one that I would kind of be aware of is peppermint can actually, for some people, not all, reduce your milk supply. So if you are breastfeeding, peppermint might be one to avoid for that time until you're ready to start to lower that supply and wean off of that. Peppermint's great for energy. So during your pregnancy and birth, if you want to pair it with wild orange to create a more uplifting, energizing, awake feeling, that's going to be a great one to go to. But yeah, I kind of went on. Oh, so we were talking about dilution. So that brings me to the On Guard. And 1 drop in your diffuser is going to be enough to kind of rid those germs and protect your home from picking up anything that comes in and out. This one would be great for mom and dad post-baby to apply to the bottoms of your feet to keep you healthy and strong. You can also put a drop of this in your tea if you want to take it internally post-pregnancy as well. That's a great one to have. This is like a must for every home. It's like so powerful in keeping your immune system strong and helping protect you from anything that comes in and out. And then another one that's great for environmental threats and protecting your home from any threats is Melaleuca. It's also known as tea tree. So this one is actually antibacterial, antiviral, and it's really great for adults for your scalp, any dry scalp, and massaging that in with coconut oil. But it's also great for babies with like cradle cap and helping to soothe any dryness in their skin or any irritations on their skin as well. Again, even just a dab of your finger on top with lotion or coconut oil is going to be helpful in applying that topically for them. That's a great one to diffuse. I got asked a question on diffuser blends for babies in their room. You could do a great one would be lavender, obviously. Lavender, another one would be Melaleuca, another great gentle one. And then these two aren't in the Aroma Touch diffused kit specifically, but they are two really great ones that I do recommend for pregnancy and beyond is Breathe. So Breathe is one that I would love to diffuse for my little one-eye Nanny as she would go to sleep, really help her open her airways, allow her to breathe and fall asleep if she was kind of congested and going through some stuff immune-wise. So Breathe is a blend of lemon, Ravensara, peppermint, eucalyptus, cardamom. So it's really great for just reminding you to breathe, be in the present moment, especially for the birth, and opening up your airways and breathing deep, because that's going to be important in getting baby out and getting through that process. And then lastly, we have frankincense. So frankincense is great for mood. It's a great uplifter. It's also great for any inflammation in the body, so supporting sore muscles, joints, cellular health, but it's also really great for skin. So the belly area, obviously diluted with lotion or coconut oil. Any blemishes that might be hormonal as well. And then frankincense on the bottoms of your kids' feet as they're welcomed into the world is going to be really beautiful as well. It's the oil of truth, and it's a very, very gentle oil. I like to think of like frankincense and lavender as just like the baby oils for calming and soothing and supporting their overall health. So that is what I mainly got for you oil-wise. I did want to mention that we have, this isn't a doTERRA specific book, but it is a very helpful resource that you can look into getting as well. It's called the Essential Basics book, and you can look up different ailments within this book as well as certain topics like literally pregnancy is one of the topics, focus and concentration, cardiovascular, and other topics like this in this book as well. If you want the link to that, feel free to reach out to me and I can direct you to that as well. It's on Amazon. Other than that, I will just show you some options that you can look into. How should we do this? Let me look this up really quick. I'm going to show you the options you can go to get started if you are interested in purchasing some essential oils for yourself. Okay. So let me So it's going to show you my whole Canva account, but I'm totally okay with it because I need to show you these kits. So ignore everything on the left, but on the right, you can see starter kits for pregnancy, birth, and beyond. And this is the main way most people get started is with a starter kit, because the amount of oils you get along with the diffuser and the fractionated coconut oil, this is like the pregnancy kit, is the Aroma Touch Diffuse, because you're getting the mood support, you're getting the fractionated coconut oil, so you don't have to worry about diluting things, and then you're getting a diffuser on top of that. So a diffuser alone is around like $40 to $50, and then a couple oils can add up really quick. And so this is definitely my top recommendation. So you can diffuse throughout your pregnancy, diffuse during your birth and after as well, with sleep and just supporting yourself as you move into motherhood and support your child as well. So you're getting the 8 oils we talked about, minus the breathe and frankincense. So those could always be add-on options. As you can see below, I have some add-on options that I also think would be really fun for you to get during this journey of your life, which are the ginger drops and the Slim and Sassy gum. Those 2 products are going to be really great if you're experiencing any nausea, indigestion. If you know you're going to be traveling a lot and want that support, those are really great. Then we have our Breathe oil. So this is the roller bottle version, which is already pre-diluted with fractionated coconut oil, and that's 14. Or you can get the regular 15 milliliter bottle, which is around 21. And then we have our kids line. So our kids line comes with 3 different roller bottles, and it's pretty similar to all the oils that we talked about. You have Stronger, which is our protective blend, Rescuer, which is like the deep blue, Soothing Blend rub. We have Steady kids line, which is like the balance version, Thinker, which is our focus blend, amazing for kids going into school. I wish I would have had this one, help me focus in school better. Restful Blend Calmer. This one is going to be great, already pre-diluted, especially, and it's definitely with like all the gentle oils like lavender and Buddha wood. This one would be great for just swiping on the bottoms of their feet before they go to bed. And then we have lastly Brave. So one of the pregnant moms that I had at my workshop today, she actually was like, Brave would be such a great one to have as you go into labor and delivery, and just being really courageous and bringing that out. So I thought that was really cute. So those are our kids blends. So those could be either you add on the whole kit and have the flashcards and the little things to hook on their backpack, as well as a little to-go case for them. If you have other children that are older, this is like a great option to have as well. You can kind of split up the oils or have them pick them out each day. It's just really empowering for kids, I feel. But you can also get each of those individually. So if one stands out to you more than the others and you kind of want to give it a shot, you can get those separately as well. So if you are interested in getting started, I will actually link the kit options below, and you can obviously reach out to me. I'll follow up with you and make sure you don't have any questions that weren't covered in this video. But I thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait to guide you on this journey and have you just feeling so empowered as you go through these different stages of motherhood and parenting. And I just hope that I provided you with some new knowledge and choice and prepared you for a little bit of routines that you can kind of look into as you go into the nesting and parenthood stages. So I hope you guys all have a beautiful day. Reach out with any questions or concerns, and I hope to help you get started soon.